Come on out, baby. Oh, I look good.
So I got that going for me.
Hello, my name is Nick. This is my little show I like to call Sunday Driver Rides. Thank you for joining me. It is appreciated. This week, more Roadrunner. Let's start digging into this, shall we? Let's take out some of the interior and see what we got to work with here. All right, fast forward a little bit. I got the seats out and the seat belts. Well, not all the seat belts. I forgot that there are shoulder harnesses up high. I got to get those. But yeah, I mean, there's some holes other than the gigantic one there. So, and I'll still take those panels out. Let's go all the way in those sail panels out, whatever. Yeah, even the visors and the wind mirror. We're gonna take her all out, and the roof bows. Where all they go in? Let's see. I know on mine on my 69 there was a special clip. That's why I'm wondering. Well, I guess not. Doesn't look like it, does it? It is not. Huh. Well, that's cool. One less thing to worry about, right? Yeah, let's finish gutting this thing and go from there. All right, so where the headliner goes and the seat belts for your shoulder strap on the driver's side here. In case you guys are wondering, this little hold down tab, this just slides over this like so. You just push down and then up, or pull down and then up. Then you got access to your screws. Then you got access to the other screws behind it, and you can take it off and be happy with life. That one took me a minute to figure out. So, and also I got this trim. I took the trim off first. That goes along here like so. So I'll label that accordingly, and just so you know, label, guys. If you're doing stuff like this, it sucks when you have to guess what goes where. Oh, rat nest alert. Yep, that's why we wear a mask when we tear these things apart, because I don't feel like breathing any of that crap in. All right, fast forward a bit. I got this thing emptied out quite a bit. I got the headliner down and the visor and the rear view mirror. Yeah, threshold plates. Yeah, look at that. So, but let's take the door skins off. You can see on that side, it looks like they're two-piece on the interior. So let's just try this. I don't know. Come on, let go. You're just gonna be a bugger, aren't you? There it goes. Hey, look at that. Whoop, get your camera right. All right, we'll just keep going. Boy, I'm really bad at holding the camera and doing this, aren't I? All right, cool. Just keep going. I think you get the gist of it. Pop! Anyway. All right, keep plugging away. All right, I almost forgot, before I get too crazy pulling this panel up, I still got to do the mirror adjuster hoodilly there. All right, so it's got these little notches in here. So I'm wondering if I just go like this. If I just go like this, and like this, and then like this. Can I get it to move? Oh, look at that. I think I can. Technology, isn't it grand? Hey, don't mess with the door though, Nick. Look at that. Is that enough now? Oh yeah, you betcha. Beautiful. Now we'll just keep pulling. Maybe? Come on now. You gotta let go. Look at that. Come on, a little more. Boy, man, sometimes these clips don't want to let go. There you go. Come on. You know you wanna. Dang, nabbit. That's annoying. Dang. That one just did not want to let go. Oh, pain in the butt. Boy, that makes me angry. Come on, up. That last one. It just did not want to let go. Frustrating. All right. Now the top part's off. All that looks like I have is, you know, I've got more clips around it, obviously. But I got this, these two, an Allen right there. And then I think I got a bolt. Yep, right there. Then hopefully she just pops off. Hopefully. All right. It was. And just like we said, those two screws there, that bolt on the handle. And then, you know, the window crank. And it was just these clips. These clips, man, they fought me. This corner, I don't know what it is. Maybe they're just extra rusty over here. I don't know, but we got it out. And it didn't break. That's always a plus, right? Okay, fast forward a bit. I think I've got it. All the trim out of it. Dang it, I forgot that light. I want to get rid of that light too. Of course, there's always something, right? But it is. It's, I'm pleased. I got all the panels out and all the trim. Yeah. Very good. All right. Let's deturd this thing, huh? All right. It's a couple days later. I wasn't able to get on this thing yesterday or the day before because I had to pick up my son from college. And then Betty, my Tahoe, decided that the radiator wanted to crack and spring a leak, and I had to get that, and just getting it was a pain in the butt, and the radiator, and it just... Anyway, enough of your whining, Nick. Now that I got the inside of this all washed up, you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to take that floor pan, just see if I can weasel it in here. Weasel being the word. And then I think I'm going to trace an outline around it and see exactly... if I can get it in there, of course. See what it covers and what it doesn't cover. And then I can figure out what section of the floor is bad and just go from there. Start cutting. Let's go. Oh, sharp edges are fun. Hey, it didn't go too bad, did it? All right, there it is. She fits in there real nice. Now, some of you might be like, you don't need to do this. But you know what? I want to do it because I can make sure that it looks like this is the right floor for this. You know, who knows? Something could have happened. Floors could have got mixed up. You know, and then two, I just, you know, I can look at it and go, okay, yeah, that looks like that. Okay, yeah, that looks like that. It looks like it belongs there. Great. And then what I also did was, you can see my paint marks. I took a paint stick and just made sure I outlined where it's going to go. And then I'll take it out, and then the stuff, if I ended up doing the whole floor, I, you know, can just cut it so it's a little shorter if I have to and plug weld it, you know. I cut the hole a little smaller than the floor, obviously, or where it needs to be cut exact. So yeah, that's why I just do that, just so yep, this is where it went. So, all right, let's take it out and figure out what we got to cut out, huh? Okay, fast forward a bit. You can see I started drilling out some of the plug welds. I've got an outline where I'm going to take and use my plasma cutter. Yeah, I know, I'm spoiled. I got a plasma cutter. But it's a cheapie if that makes you feel better, but it still works great. I'm going to cut out the floor, make sure I don't cut out gas lines or any frame. There's extra framing under here and under here for the seat. I got to double check that side, but I don't think there's anything, but I'll look again. Just to make sure. Now I'm just going to slowly start cutting out chunks and then drilling out plug welds and whatnot more. Whatever plug welds I can't get a drill into, I'll just take the plasma cutter and just go whoop, real quick to it. And then that usually gets rid of the plug. So I remember doing that on the Firebird years ago. So, yep. All right, enough talk. Let's get cutting. Fast forward a bit, I figured I've got, I don't know, I'm well over halfway. It may not look like it, but I figured with that hole and that hole, that combined equals half, right? But I do. I got this all loose, even around the tunnel. The tunnel, they didn't do plug welds. They just did seam welds. I don't know. That was weird, but whatever. I got to keep going forward now, and the cross member that comes over this way that has the torsion bars in it, I got to get those plug welds. Obviously, I got a lot there, so yeah, slowly but surely, we're getting it. Oh yeah, come on out, baby. Come on out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Ah. Yeah. Who's your daddy? All right, fast forward quite a bit. The floor is out. It took a hot minute, but it's out. Thank you, Lord. Now, I'll slide in the new floor again. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my paint stick or whatever here, right here. And I'm gonna mark around where I need to drill holes for more plug welds. You know, the frame rails here and the seat bracketry, all that fun stuff. So get it in there, mark it, take it back out, drill some holes, finish cleaning all this up, and getting ready to weld it in and be happy with life. All right. Fast forward a bit. As you can see, I got the panel in place, but I need it to slide forward. So what I did was I used two holes that were already existing in the floor. And you can see I've got a piece of 2x4 on top, and then I've also got one on the bottom. So with it bolted in place, I know I didn't put a nut on that one because the threads are messed up on it, but we're going to see if this just does it. Let's hit this thing and see if it goes, huh? It moved. Not much, but it moved. Let's see what it did. All right, fast forward a bunch. After a bunch of pushing and hammering and kicking and biting, I got it where I'm, for the most part, happy where it sits. And it, you know, the thing that sucks is this is just a dry run. Now I've got the underneath marked. So now I can drill my holes along the sides here and on that cross member so I can plug weld that. But yeah, now I got to take it out, drill it, and then put it back in. And I should sand stuff too so when I weld it sticks good. Oh, floor pans are fun. Only 300 more to go. All right, fast forward a bunch. I got the new floor all prepped, and I think I've got inside the car all prepped. I got everything sanded. I welded up holes where I got too excited drilling out the plug welds. I do. And I've got the inside of these frame rails, rust converter, and then painted just to help fight against any rusts. I do. I think I'm about as ready as I'm gonna be. Let's start the headache of cramming that thing in here, huh? All right, fast forward a bit. I've got this thing overall, I feel like to fit pretty well. I got, got it nice and tight against the frame rail here, and up in the firewall for the most part. There's a gap in the tunnel. I might have to make a little filler piece for that. It's not a huge deal. The one thing that bothers me is the tunnel. I can't get it to sit flat on top of the tunnel on this cross member here. I can get it to sit flat here on the flat spots and the low spots, but on the tunnel itself I can't. And on the tunnel, when I cut it out, there's only 4 plug welds on it, so that's what I did. So what I did was I took a bolt and I drilled all the way through here, and I put a bolt in it and tried to squish it down. Well, it just started to just push the metal down on the floor. So I was like, all right, stop. So what we're just gonna do is we're just gonna put in a little filler piece between the frame rail and the floor, and weld them up. So it'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. So it's an old car, I can't imagine, when this thing was put together on a Friday night by Joe Blow and he wanted to get to the bar, he was like, oh, it's gonna be perfect, None of these cars were perfectly built back in the day. or by today's standards, they're not perfect. Let's be honest. So we will. We're gonna make it so it's good and solid and safe, and be happy with life. So let's get welding and get this thing wrapped up, huh? All right. Oh, I look good. And much later, I got it all welded in. I got it all cleared out. Let's give it some quick primer and go inside and fall asleep for a couple days. Whew. I'm defeated. Oh, it's just beautiful. And there it is. It is in, and it is solid, and that feels so good. I got everything all primed up. It does. It feels good. And yeah, you know, with all the undercoating and stuff, I made sure my garage door is open, and then I had fans going, then I was wearing a respirator too. I'm not messing around with that stuff, anything that might get burned, you know, while I'm welding. So, but I feel good about this. I feel real good about this. You know, it's nice and it's solid. Yeah, I did have to put it in a little, you know, filler piece there. It's not the end of the world, you know, and I had to do some stitch welding, you know. But sometimes you got to do stuff like that just to make this fit and look pretty. Oh, it does. It feels so good. I'm so tired. So there it is. I'm happy. I look horrible, but I'm happy. You know what? I'm tired. We're going to call this an episode. Thank you for watching. It is appreciated. If you could like and subscribe, boy, that'd just be fine and dandy with me. I would appreciate it so dang much. Thanks again for watching. Take care.